Hello everyone and welcome to the VGIW Super Show! The latest event in VGIW and the last event before VGIW finale, March 31st. Anyway, first up, inside the giant cage, this is for the VGIW Intercontinental Championship. As that we have the Summit, Albin Bajsik, taking on the Intercontinental Champion, the Phantom. The Phantom has had one hell of a reign, defending it all across the globe, not just here in VGIW, but over in Shockwave Sports. Genuinely, regardless of what you may think of the Phantom, you love him, you hate him, it's been a truly incredible championship reign. The Phantom has been holding onto the belt since August. Let me just think about that. So, he won it at the end of August, so he defended September, October, November, December, January. If Phantom wins tonight, that will be the 6th successful defense, and the Phantom will be able to challenge for the world title. But that is assuming he can beat RCW's latest giant. You can see around the ring there various logos of both VGIW shows and two of the brands that VGIW has collaborated with, that being Outrage Combat Wrestling and Shockwave Sports. Oh man, Albin. This has been his rookie game, and he's looking to try and put Phantom to rest here. That end Phantom's World Championship dreams tonight in order to elevate his own. Albin right now. Oh, big headbutt there to Albin Bajsik. And now, boom, with the shot there. Right now, Phantom seems to be just getting absolutely manhandled by the Summit. Phantom here gonna need to use that intellect in order to gain an advantage here. But so far, this is proving to be a lot to deal with. There we go, taking it into the corner now. And throwing Phantom there. We got several incredible matches for you today, including the return of the Dungeon match, which will determine future contenders for the VGIW men's and women's titles. And I think there may be a GHK one. There's a lot going on tonight, is all I'm saying. Oh my god! But yeah, we're going to be seeing future championship contenders from beyond Hall of Glory. Hall of Glory will be the biggest annual event and will be the first event VGIW has inside of WWE 2K26. Oh my goodness. And we already know that there's going to be some incredible matchups. Brutus Armstrong is going to be taking on Sid Onslaught. Oh, look at this. Irish Whip, reversal there. And we may see with the Dungeon, the board may elect for the Dungeon winner to join that. So we could be seeing a triple threat match for the world title at Hall of Glory. 2K26 is certainly going to be a big moment for VGIW. A lot has happened in recent times. Canadian Destroyer Promotions, one of the shows on the VGIW channel, has been bought up by Eric Schwartz II. Eric is looking to start his own show on the VGIW channel, that being Monday Night Law, the successor of sorts to Terrific Texas Wrestling, which you see on the Texas tapes. He's looking to expand the roster, and he's made a big get here by getting the roster of Canadian Destroyer Promotions. He's also looking to just go around to the other shows on the VGIW channel and trying to snap up some other wrestlers as well. Of course, he's also bringing his own brand new wrestlers like Kato. So, safe to say, Monday Night Law is looking to make a huge splash in 2K26 with its debut episode. Oh my goodness. So not only will this be the end of Canadian Destroyer Promotions, will we see the end of Canadian Destroyer Promotions and the start of a new show, Monday Night Law, but we also will be seeing we also saw the end of Mr. X's career. Mr. X has been around VGIW since the beginning. He's a legend from the Terrific Texas Wrestling days. He was part of the original Trios champions. He also wrestled one of the wrestlers who traveled from VGIW over to Outrage Combat Wrestling and won their old hardcore title. He's a legend. Plain and simply, he's a legend. And he had done a lot in his time, and I don't think he always got his flowers for it. but his farewell match was intended to be his big moment. But that was ripped away from him by a Scorpion Diablo in what was, quite frankly, a vile display, unmasking Mr. X and then ripping off the golden X that he always wore and whipping him with that. It was a disgusting sight to see, but his Scorpion Diablo has always deemed himself judge, jury, and executioner of masked wrestlers. I wonder if Phantom, what he would do if he ever came across a Scorpion Diablo. Phantom likely would duck behind Blood and Gore to try and get away from a Scorpion Diablo, lest he get treated the same way. I bring this up because if you ever tune into the VGIW channel, there's always something going on. I don't think there's rarely a dull moment on this channel. Whether it be crossovers with other channels, whether it be big moments and developments happening, safe to say, VGIW has had a lot going on. Oh, look at this now. Throwing Phantom there into the cage. Good God almighty. The cage wall there bending, but thankfully holding steady, containing the wrestlers inside. This giant cage even has a roof on it. It's not like your regular steel cage match. This thing is meant to contain the wrestlers inside. But they can still use it as a weapon. And look at that. The summit spilling over. Albin has been having some pretty impressive showings. Despite the fact that he is a rookie, I've got to say, he's had some pretty good matchups so far. Oh, look at this. Phantom bringing Albin back to his feet here. Oh, the back and forth here. You know, I think back to like other ORCW wrestlers that have made the jump over here to VGIW, like the Jailer, for instance. I wonder, like the Jailer, if he was to go up against the Scorpion Diablo, you got two wrestlers that would extensively be changed one way or the other. Jailer, known for changing wrestlers in Outrage Combat Wrestling, and then you got a Scorpion Diablo, who's... What would happen if he unmasked the Jailer? Horrifying stuff to think about, truly. Like, look at this. Into the steel steps, my God. Phantom, in the over 7 years he's been on the VGIW channel, I don't know if he's quite fought someone like Albin here. My goodness, he's just being dragged about at the moment. And now, grabbing again. Big uppercut. And, oh. Phantom is having a hell of a time right now. Just getting beaten from pillar to post. Albin may be bleeding, but I feel Phantom is getting the short end of the stick on this one. The Intercontinental Champion has done especially well. Oh no. Oh, throwing Phantom there. And the crowd watching on here. Uppercut there, and Phantom staggers. But look at this. Oh my God! Through the wall of the cage. It's a good thing the foundations are sturdy. Otherwise, that could have risked the cage collapsing in on them. My goodness. Albin has just been extremely dominant here. Looks like he's actually tired himself out here with how much he's been kicking butt. Major beat down here. And... oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. Climbing up the cage. Oh my goodness. No way. Poison mist! Oh my God, no! Oh my God, that nearly went from a casualty to a fatality. Oh my God, look at this though. Albin can't see where he's going. He just knew he was too close to the edge there. Oh my God, Phantom is diabolical. Oh my goodness, look at this beat down here. And Phantom with that clubbing blow. And now, DDT! Oh my god. Look how high they are. They gotta be over. They're like 30 feet in the air right now. On top of the cage, it's reinforced to be able to, not buckle, but, that's the support beams. Like, the bits in between, we've seen wrestlers get slammed through and plummet. Oh, my God. Oh, they're slapping the taste out of Albin Biceic's mouth. Oh, my goodness. Oh, God. So either you get slammed onto the support beams, which hurts all the more, or you get slammed between them and risk falling to your doom. What an opening match for the Super Show. And you can see there Albin struggling right now as Phantom starts to really test the mortality of Albin. Bringing him back to his feet now. Albin Biceic. Low. Wait a minute. Oh my god, near the edge there. Every slam these two do risks some severe harm. Oh my god. Albin, once again. Oh, Phantom there, returning fire. And Albin really starting to feel the pain now. Pushing away the Phantom. Oh, Albin. What's he thinking here? Slamming down the arm. And bringing the Phantom back to his feet once again here. Look at that bear hug. You can see there. Really trying to put the pressure on the Phantom here. It's... Oh, man. Would that count on the top of the cage? I don't think we've ever had a situation like that before. I think they have to be in the ring. Oh, my God, no. Not that close to the edge. Good Lord, don't you dare. Oh, my... Oh. My God. You can see the pain that these two are inflicting on each other. I can hardly imagine what that would be like. Oh. Albin. Covered in blood. The Phantom being slammed around. Nearly thrown off of the edge. Albin is tall, but I don't think he's ever been this high before. Oh my god. Oh my god. No! Oh my god! Albin Biceic has just fallen 30 feet. We need to get it. There's an, oh my god. Look at that. How is Albin standing after that? Good grief! No, he's not seriously thinking of... Look at that. Albin's bleeding out on the side of the ring, and the Phantom climbing up the cage again. I don't think he's answering the call. I think we seriously got to call this match off. This is too much. Oh, Albin, you damn fool! Get back down! You gotta learn when to quit! Oh my god. No! I think the adrenaline is coursing through his veins. I don't think he's realised the damage that's been done to him. Oh my god. No, no, no! For God's sake, ring the damn bell! It's over! Good grief! Oh my god. The referee needs to check. Albin's not responding. Oh my goodness. It's gone too far. Ring the damn bell already. Oh my god, there's no way Albin is trying to keep fighting after that. When the adrenaline wears off, Albin is going to go through some of the worst pain he's ever felt in his life, and for God's sake, he needs to go see a medical professional so they can get him on some painkillers or something and try to treat whatever internal injuries he may be facing. Good God, you're still young. You've just started your career. Don't shorten it this quickly. This is why these giant cage matches can be so damn dangerous. Because the wrestlers will always use whatever environment they're in to their utmost advantage. And clearly, this has been used to the destruction of the Summit. What's Albin doing now? Pacing around the ring. What's he thinking at the moment here? Looking for a weapon, perhaps? Or waiting to go for another round on the Phantom? Alright, here we go. Grabbing Phantom again. And a big uppercut. Oh, right, massive right hand. And again, another uppercut. Phantom just taking it at the moment. Oh my God. Into the barricade. Oh, for God's sake, Albin. Not again. Enough's enough. Good Lord. The crowd, they can't believe this. Albin Bicek, after already being thrown off of that cage twice now, has gone up for round 3. And you can see there, he's staggering. He is barely conscious of where he is right now. Oh my God. And the Phantom ready to strike. Ready to throw Albin a third time, maybe the 4th time off of that cage. I don't think Phantom cares about the long-term damage that he does to the rookie. All he cares about is destroying the 7-foot giant. Oh my God. And just look at the state of Albin Bicek. Clearly. Oh no, come on. Clearly the damage has taken its toll. Not just externally, but has to be suffering internal injuries as well from this hellacious beatdown. Oh, going for that bear hug again, Albin. Look at the major beatdown he's giving the Phantom here. He's got to do something bigger, though. He has been thrown twice off of this giant cage. He needs to think of something massive to put the Phantom away. Oh my goodness, the choking continues. Again! There is no... Oh my God, what is he thinking? Wait a minute, what is Albin Bicek thinking here? Lifting up the Phantom! Oh my God. An ode to Herman! Oh my God! An ode to the giant that came before him. Albin Bicek with the burning Herman. And you can see the way the cage buckling, bending under the force that these two wrestlers have exhibited on each other. Oh my God, no way. Tiger suplex. Oh my God. The cage can't take much more of this. Albin Bicek has already plummeted twice and now looks like he's going to try and send a Phantom through the cage. This is for the Intercontinental Championship, the opener to the VGIW Super Show. And I can tell you in my wildest dreams, I never expected things to get this serious. Oh my goodness. And now bringing Phantom back to his feet yet again. Oh my God. Oh, no! 30 feet! It's over. One win away from winning the world title and it all comes to an end. The Phantom loses the Intercontinental Championship to the Summit. Albin Bicek is your new Intercontinental Champion. My God. He better see medical professionals after that one. Once the adrenaline runs off, he's practically spitting blood. There's blood coming from his nose, for God's sake. The victory is sweet. This is the biggest win he's ever had. But think about the price he had to pay here tonight. It's time for our next match now, and this one is for the VGIW Tag Team titles. We've got the Weapons of Mass Destruction taking on Wade Samuelson. Oh my goodness. We're so close now to VGIW finale. Oh, this is gonna be vicious. Look at this. Oh, locking horns here. Nice Irish whip to the outside. We've got a tornado tag team match for the tag team titles. Weapons of Mass Destruction, Weapon F and Weapon E taking on Samuel the Savior and Wade Danielson. Nice takedown by Samuel. Wade Samuelson. VGIW wrestlers, and one back in the day, when they were wrestling over in Outrage Combat Wrestling, their invasion, the VGIW invasion of Outrage Combat Wrestling, back when it was a new thing and not just, every episode of both 4CW VGIW, they dominated. And so did Ace-Atang Bakke, by the way. Ace-Atang Bakke was amazing. Wade Samuelson were amazing. They were unstoppable back in the 2K18 era. And Wade Samuelson, after all these years, finally decided that they want to try and take over VGIW's tag team division. And they've been doing some pretty good stuff so far. But Weapon E and Weapon F looking to try and, take out Wade Samuelson. My God, Weapon F's already been busted open in this one. After this will be the United Team title match as the matriarchy of Marcia Garcia and Bessie Constantine, part of a team with Helen Monroe, Amber Monroe, and Gertrude Hagen, will be taking on the champions, the Monroe Dynasty. So, very interesting. I'm surprised there's not a conflict of interest there, but I imagine they, I don't know, truthfully. Oh my God! Taking out 2 in 1 there. Maybe amongst them considered a bit of a friendly competition, or maybe a bit of a power struggle. The Monroe Dynasty, Amber and Helen Monroe, some of the most decorated tag team champions in VGIW history. We'll be seeing them next. Oh my God! A springboard shooting star from Samuel to the outside. I've said it before and I'll say it again. 2 of the greatest high flyers in VGIW history, Wade Danielson and Samuel the Savior, have put on performances across these over 7 years, consistently wowing and impressing the audience, and myself, to be quite frank. But now bringing Samuel back into the ring. Oh, grabbing Wade as well there. Look at that! Throwing aside. Weapon F right now getting a great combo in on Samuel. Wade being thrown into the steel steps, and Weapon F with a standing shooting star. Despite the size with those muscles, Weapon F has got incredible high-flying ability. Oh, look at this now. Oh, man. Meanwhile, Weapon E has MMA experience, has traded blows in the octagon, and oh my God. Oh, he's really going to punish Wade. There's a kick out from Weapon F. My God, Weapon E just sent Wade's head bouncing against that concrete floor. It's padded, but my God, that's still going to do a lot of damage. Meanwhile, Samuel flipping off of Weapon F. You can see the agility on display there from Wade Samuelson here. Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, the Weapons of Mass Destruction definitely a far more powerful team. Oh man, Irish whip there against the ropes. And, oh, look at that! What a power slam from Weapon F! You think about how light Wade and Samuel are and how easy it's going to be for Weapon F to just throw them around. Wade Danielson being thrown back into the ring as they're going to have to be in the ring to finish this. Weapon E with a big right hand right there. On Weapon F, a little bit of trash talk. Whoa! Trying to go for a baseball slide, but had to back off there. Wade just grabbing a hold of Weapon E there for protection. Oh, up in the air now. Lovely military press. Meanwhile, the Dragon Sleeper on the outside, trying to make Weapon E pass out. But Weapon E there, throwing off Samuel. Wade, look at that. Springboard moonsault from the bottom rope. Always fun to see what Wade is going to do. Kick there to the back of the leg now. And the strikes and the blows. German suplex. Oh, Samuel catching Ethan on the way down there. And, oh, knee strike. And now Weapon F getting back into the ring. Oh, both avoiding each other, but Samuel there, lovely dive to the outside. Wade catching there with that knee strike. And, oh, snapping the leg. And now going for the pin. 1, 2. And there's the kick out. Oh, my goodness. Oh, driving Ethan onto the back of his head. No, my God. No dice there. Tag team titles on the line. These teams are not relenting so far. Apart from that Dragon Sleeper, though, we've not seen their biggest moves yet. Oh, my God. Samuel up on the top rope. Wade on the top rope. Axe handle and a splash. Weapon F just got obliterated by Wade Samuelson. Good Lord. But he's already bounced back, ready for more. Oh, look at that. Great back suplex there. Oh, the back and forth. Lifting up Weapon E, but Weapon E escapes. Nice reversal. Oh, and grabbing a hold of Ethan and throwing him back into the ring. Oh, kick, thump on the back of there. And now, oh, God, another reversal. This feels like a proper back and forth here. Oh, no, not again. Oh, good Lord, watch this. Oh, my God. Oh, sickening display there. But, God, is it effective. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. The difference in the ways that these two teams do offense is being displayed here. That head scissors takedown, and then you see Weapon E just manipulating the joints. That's the MMA background there. Oh, look at that. And throwing Samuel there. Wade rushing over, though. Getting that quick strike in to give him some time to try and something bigger, but, oh, immediately bouncing back. Not again. A third time. Oh, my God. Oh. Vicious display. And now going for the pin. No luck there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he got well away from Samuel and made Samuel look a fool. Samuel, though, not going to let that stand as he just goes that DDT there. And now Wade with a forearm to Weapon F. Continuing to lay a beat down here. Oh, my God. And Wade climbing to the top. 450 elbow, but it's dodged. Weapon F. Meanwhile, Weapon E on the outside with the teardrop suplexes. Lifting up Wade Danielson now and going for Snake Eyes. Oh my goodness. Look at this now. Gonna stomp on the face. Oh my God. Standing shooting star. Every time these lot try to go for the killing blow, though, it's always at the worst possible timing, and they haven't been able to put anyone away in this tag team title match. Oh, Weapon F thinks that his friend Ethan's done the job, though. 2. Ah, but no. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Oh, a bit of miscommunication there. Oh, major miscommunication there. It looks like it's starting to break apart here. Weapon E was looking for that guillotine choke, and Weapon F, a little bit too excited there. Whoa! Nice work there. And now, Weapon F, though, got to deal with both members of Wade Samuelson. Evans back in now. Oh, look at this. Big combo there from Wade. What a clothesline! Discus clothesline! And now, 1, 2, the kick out there. My god. Oh, the Dragon Sleeper! The Dragon Sleeper! Oh my god, Wade keeping Ethan busy there with that Saito suplex. Meanwhile, oh, it wasn't enough, but look, could this be the end? No! Still not enough. Oh, a pinfall though. Could this be enough? 2, 3! All it took was one miscommunication in my opinion, but Wade Samuelson able to take advantage, winning this tag team title match. Wade Samuelson are quickly establishing themselves to be one of the main teams in VGIW's tag team division. Two of the greatest high flyers working together, and the results are becoming quickly apparent. Congratulations to Wade Samuelson. Major kudos there. Anyway, it's time now for the next match, and this one's for the VGIW United Team titles. This one's going to be in a ladder match. The Monroe Dynasty, Amber and Helen Monroe, taking on Bessie Constantine and Wildchild Marcia Garcia. All of these wrestlers come from wrestling families. Amber and Helen Monroe. Their father, Boris Monroe. Their grandmother, Ms. Joyce Monroe. Bessie Constantine, her father, Hubert Constantine. Marcia Garcia, her father, the wild man Marco Garcia. No matter how you look at it, all of these wrestlers have someone who has been in the wrestling business who brought them into it. Bessie adopted by Hubert Constantine. Oh! With a long line of brothers. Kevin Constantine, Exciting Constantine, Darren Constantine, Colonel Constantine, Gaylord Constantine. So many damn Constantines. Oh my goodness. No, not on the ladder. Not on the ladder. For God's sake! Oh! Good grief. Amber and Helen have, their father who is an MMA athlete turned trainer / wrestler. And their grandmother who is a 14-time world champion. And of course, Helen Monroe currently dating Mark of the training center, who is now becoming a wrestler himself. Well, he technically was a wrestler as a trainer, but you know what I mean. And then, of course, you have Marcio Garcia. Father is TTW wrestler, wrestler from the TTW days, Marco Garcia, who we've been recently seeing performing on VGIW. Oh, look at this. Oh my god, not onto the ladder. Oh, Marcia there trying to protect herself here. And now, Irish whip over the ropes. Amber Monroe trying to get the belt. Can she do it? And she has! The Monroe Dynasty with a successful defense of the United Team titles. Huge win there for the Monroes, still maintaining dominance. After winning the titles back in November, they may very well end up holding them into WWE 2K26. Great stuff right there. Now don't go anywhere, because our next match is for the VGIW Global Championship, the women's equivalent of the Intercontinental title. Alright, we're moving on to the next match now for the VGIW Global Championship. Oh, here we go. Minnie Taylor is challenging Untouchable. We got two big, strong women in this one who can throw each other about. The Global Championship is the equivalent to the Intercontinental Championship as a gateway to the world title. Untouchable has held a hold of this belt since November and has made it clear that she is looking to break the current reigning record. Because of course, if you hold the Intercontinental title or the Global title over 6 months and defend it successfully 6 times, you can relinquish the belt for a World Championship opportunity. But you don't have to, and there have been a very, very small number of instances where wrestlers have held those belts for longer than needed. With the longest reign for the Global title being that of Plague Princess, and now Untouchable is looking to try and break that record. It's been standing for several years at this point. Let me just see if I can find the exact reign. Here it is. Plague Princess from July 2021 to June 2022, lasting 11 months. Nearly doubling the amount of time necessary to hold the belt. Now Untouchable is looking to try and beat that. Now Untouchable, in the lore, has the longest world title reign. You'll see that reign in classic Kitsune Kingdom episodes. Oh, nice block there. And there we go. On screen, the longest world title reign still goes to Sophia Muller. Oh man, look at this. Driving down. In fact, just to go over that, the longest on-screen reign, Sophia Muller with the VGIW Women's World title, is 1 year and 8 months. But that reign is quickly being caught up to by the undefeated Brutus Armstrong. Brutus Armstrong won the Men's World Championship in November 2024. So let's just think about this for a second. November 2025, that's 1 year, 12 months. December, January, February. If he defends tonight successfully, that is 1 year and 3 months, which, let me just triple check, will tie Brutus Armstrong's reign with that of Hubert Constantine, who at the moment is the longest reigning men's world champion. Obviously, as we expand more to find out more about TTW and Classic Kitsune Kingdom, we'll update those records as time goes on with more of the lore. But for now, at least, Brutus Armstrong, if he's successful tonight, will become the longest reigning men's world champion on screen. And look at this now, Untouchable. Oh my goodness. And to explain briefly why I say on-screen versus lore, it's because we got wrestlers who canonically have been wrestling for decades. So, whilst we'll show some of that in TTW tapes and Kitsune Kingdom stuff, some of that is going to be lore-based. Oh my god, Minnie Taylor running at Untouchable, and yet that did nothing. It's like Arn Saint is a 5-time world champion in TTW, but that's lore-based. Because what's the likelihood that I'm going to show you every single reign the Iron Saint has? Part of that is just going to have to be trust me bro type of thing. Oh man, look at this. Untouchable preparing herself here. And whoa! Caught there by Minnie Taylor with the drop kick. And now clubbing blow across the back. And now, oh my goodness. Going for a bear hug, lifting the 7-foot-tall Untouchable. Oh man, look at this. And clapping the sides of the head there. Great work. And now, wrenching the head here. Thank you for tuning into the VGIW Super Show. The last event before finale. Finale being that marathon event which will close off our time with WWE 2K24. VGIW is moving to WWE 2K26. We move every 2 games. And we cannot wait to show you all what we have it planned. It's going to be a special time full of incredible action. Oh, man. Oh, nice takedown there. And now, oh, the rope break. Minnie Taylor's got to be wary about the size. That makes getting to the ropes a lot easier for Untouchable. And now racing over. Oh my goodness, and look at that, the beatdown continues. Bringing Untouchable back to her feet yet again. Minnie Taylor's been pound for pound one of the strongest wrestlers on the women's roster. Proving herself to be able to lift opponents again and again. And now, standing over Untouchable. Untouchable looks a little bit weary though. Here we go, back in the ring now. Oh man. It's crazy the size difference. Like, Untouchable on her knees reaches Minnie Taylor. Oh my goodness. Look at that though. Really bringing Untouchable down to size. And Untouchable there, back outside the ring. Gotta be wary of the count out. The title will not change hands on a count out. Or a disqualification. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Oh, the spine buster. And oh my goodness. And now, no, the jawbreaker! She was definitely looking for the jackhammer. And now, oh, going for the pin here. Was that the straw? No, it's still not over. Climbing to the top rope. And Untouchable. Whoa! Oh, catching Minnie, but Minnie stays standing. And look at that, Minnie, if anything, ready to keep the fight going to Untouchable here. This is crazy stuff right now. Oh man, this is some rough stuff right here. And look at this. Could this be, like with Phantom earlier tonight, the thing that just... Could they end Untouchable's, reign right at the very end? Look at this, twisting and cranking their head. Untouchable could be done right here. Oh, bashing the head now. Oh, nasty stuff. But look at this now, Minnie Taylor climbing up to the top rope. Looking to finish this once and for all. But, oh, look at that. Untouchable with that spinning side slam. 2, but not enough. Untouchable's getting frustrated, but we know Untouchable can take things one step beyond. Oh, now look at this. Grabbing a hold of Minnie Taylor and boom to the leg. Here we go. Going for a huge powerbomb. Driving down Minnie Taylor. And going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And the match is over. Untouchable with another win. Would have had a first successful defense in December. January, this is defense number 3. Like I said, if she wants to, she can relinquish the belt in 3 months' time in 2K26, but apparently she's going to be holding it way further beyond. Time for our next match now. Things continue to heat up, and this one's a doozy. This one is for the Women's World Championship, as Lia Parker takes on a courageous but challenger here, that being show-stopping Billy. Now, Billy in the past has proven herself to be somewhat of an underdog, who has had some pretty good performances, especially during 2K19. Billy showed great potential as a single star, and is being given an opportunity tonight to really, like, make a big splash here, to see if she is truly on that level. Of course, she can still be a great singles competitor, but whether she's on the level of someone like Lia Parker, well, that's a story we have yet to figure out for certain. And now, here we go. We're not going to have to wait much longer, however. Billy has a certain look of confidence on her face. Clearly, she thinks she is ready. And now, a little bit of trash talk, but Lia Parker, that is a look of focus. Normally, I'd expect it to be the other way around, but Lia Parker here, maybe knowing that Billy is a little bit more... Well, in terms of tag team action, Billy is like one of the more decorated wrestlers. I believe has the longest reign with the United Team titles. Has won the United Team titles on many occasions. Proven in that regard, but in singles competition, apart from some great matches in the past, not so much. And I think maybe Lia Parker realizes what this could mean for their reputation if they were to lose here tonight. Nice kick out there. It'll take more than that to put this away. Oh, look at this. Off of the rope. Springboard clothesline. And look at that, just stomping those heeled boots into the face. That's how Lia Parker gets extra damage in. And what, you know, not only do you get the form with the super kick, the heels digging into the face makes for a lethal combo. And it's why Lia Parker may be, you know, it may be one of the most successful women's wrestlers we've ever seen. You know, or at least, you know, in the women's division. Lia Parker, they've had, you know, they fought against the likes of Sophia Muller, Ms. Joyce Monroe, two of the other people who have been extremely successful. Nice kick out there. Sophia Muller, the longest reigning on-screen world champion. Ms. Joyce Monroe, a 14-time world champion. Lia Parker, I'm being straight up honest. Ever since their debut in WWE 2K22, I don't think I've seen a single point in their career where they've really had a down period. I genuinely don't recall. I'm actually going to check the records now. You know, in fact, while we're here, I will take a look at Billy at the same time. Let's see. Show-stopping Billy is has been 4-time United Team champions with her sister. Meanwhile, if we take a look over at Lia Parker, Lia Parker is a 3-time VGIW Women's World Champion, a 1-time VGIW Global Champion, a 2-time World League Tournament winner, and a 5-time Canadian Straw Promotions Canadian Women's Champion. Lia Parker, you know, we talked about Canadian Straw Promotions is going to be shut down. Eric Schwartz II has balled out the promotion and is going to be using the roster for that promotion to help set up his new show, Monday Night Law, aka Legendary American Wrestling, the successor to TTW. But, you know, Lia Parker can lend their success partially to their incredible run at that time. Lia Parker also going to be forever, most likely, the longest reigning Canadian Women's Champion, having held that belt for 1 year and 2 months, making it in the top 10 longest reigns of all time on screen. Anyway, my goodness. Oh, thrown aside there. And now slamming the arm down. Oh, wow. Some of the other longest reigns. Oh my god, they got to get back in the ring, actually. Oh no. 7. Okay, bring him back into the ring. There we go. Some of the other longest reigning, longest reigns. The Intercontinental title, the longest reign was by the Giant Herman for 11 months. Blue Thunder in the lore was Kitsune Kingdom Legends Champion for a year and 4 months. Kenji Melandra and LIT on screen have been VGIW Tag Team Champions for a year and 6 months. Ken Daya had a legendary Hardcore Championship reign for 1 year and 3 months. A belt that's sometimes only held for a week at most. That's very, very impressive. And yeah, point is that there are some wrestlers who can take these belts, whether they be the top belts like the world titles like we're seeing being defended here tonight, right now, or some of the lowest belts on the totem pole. We can see wrestlers defending them like their life depends on it. It truly can be the difference maker. For instance, the retired VGIW United Kingdom title was actually held by the gentleman Walter Abbott for 10 months, the longest in that title's history. Oh, look at that. Oh my god! What a beatdown! And now wrenching on the head there. Lia Parker. Can they put away Billy here? They're doing some damage, but they don't seem to be doing that killing blow to really put this one away. Saying that though, I don't think Billy is quite on the level of Lia Parker. Billy's had some great performances in the past and clearly still like a high level contender for the United Team titles, but I'm not seeing that flow state that they entered back in the day when they were really putting up fights against, some of the higher level wrestlers. It could be, it's a case where this sport is always constantly evolving, and it can be a case that you can still be at the same level you always were, but that the overall game, oh my goodness, that did not go well. The overall game has just elevated to a point there that just isn't enough anymore. Oh, well, there's a good rebound right there from Lia Parker. And that's something you've always got to be wary of, is, about that. Just because a great wrestler, oh gosh, may struggle against the next level of competition. And Lia Parker is clearly bringing a level of competition that Billy's just not prepared for yet. Maybe this can be the sign to Billy that, if they want to improve in singles competition, they've got to really up their game if they want to beat the likes of Lia Parker. The count is reset as Lia Parker just isn't through with Billy. This has become a humiliation more than anything else. Oh my goodness. This has been an absolute thrashing. Oh my goodness. I think it might be a while before Billy gets another opportunity like this again. Super kick! No, surely not another one. No, a second super kick. And a German suplex. Count of 8. Lia Parker needs to just get back in the ring now. Count of 9. And there we go. If Billy gets another opportunity, it won't be for a while. Based on that performance. That was a pure and simple squash. Well, after that humiliation ritual, it's time for the dungeon matches, where these opponents will be joining the Hall of Glory action in the respective world title matches. This one for the VGIW Women's World Championship, and in the ring right now is your new Kitsune Kingdom Women's World Champion. Malice here tonight, fighting in the dungeon match, looks to try and do what a few have done this game by holding both the Kitsune Kingdom Women's World title and the VGIW Women's World Championship. I remember off the top of my head that was done by Janie Lopez and Willow. Malice now looking to try and get that achievement, though that won't be by 2K. That won't be until 2K26, though. Still, that'll be in April in the week-long Hall of Glory event. Whoever wins this will be joining the action. Oh, nice work there, kicking out. Where they'll be fighting, likely Lia Parker. Oh man, and Takara Matsuyama in a triple threat match. I guess if Lia Parker loses at finale, it'd become a fatal four-way. Parker, the champion. You get the point, though. One of these wrestlers is going to be joining Parker and Takara Matsuyama in a match for the world title at Hall of Glory. Irish whip into the corner now. And now Marcia Garcia there, the wild child, is in for some stiff competition here, taking on the 14-time world champion and legend, Miss Joyce Monroe, and Malice, who's now, for the first time ever, become a world champion. Looking to, Marcia is still a rookie and up against some stiff and sturdy competition here. There with the takedown. Oh, locking horns there. Oh, look at that beatdown. Oh, what a drop kick there. Damn near took her head off with that one. And we're not going to have to wait long. Here comes the next chamber, or the dungeon pod, about to be opened up. The dungeon cell about to be opened. And who will be joining them? Oh my goodness. It's former VGIW Women's World Champion. Held the title just about a year ago at last year's Hall of Glory, winning it from Ashok Davies. It's Gertrude Hagen. Gertrude had a hell of an impression made last year and looking to try and rekindle that this year by winning this dungeon match. Gertrude Hagen, a second-generation wrestler, her father, spectacular David Hagen, and her brother, Dangerous Daniel Hagen, all three of them have held world titles. Daniel Hagen being a former Kitsune Kingdom Men's World Champion. David Hagen, I believe, has held both that and the TTW World title. And then, of course, Gertrude, who held the VGIW Women's World title last year. Anyway, final two competitors in this match is Rebecca Storm and Madison Keys. One of them is about to be unlocked from their cell into the dungeon. Oh, it's Madison Keys. That means Rebecca Storm has been left in the last pod this match put together by Irma Stoms of the board. Look at this, locking up here. The back and forth. What a clothesline. And again, Irish whip. Oh my god! That Irish whip's done with such ferocity. Madison Keys went flying. My word. Oh, tornado DDT right there. Easily bouncing her there. 1, 2. Madison Keys there nearly got taken out by the wild child. Oh, Gertrude there with a hell of a chop. And now, gotta be wary about what Gertrude's gonna do. Madison Keys, though, I think might be my personal choice, given their hardcore background. Of course, you can't underestimate the new world champion, Malice, the 14-time world champion, or the freshest face in this one, Rebecca Storm. Oh, man. Look at that, quickly taking down Madison Keys. Locking up here, Irish whip, and look at that, everyone's spilling out. Oh my goodness. This is proving to be a hellacious encounter. Oh my god, what a drop kick. Rebecca Storm, wife of leader of Storm System Worldwide, Aaron Storm. Oh my goodness, this is proving to be a crazy matchup right now. Oh, going for the pin now. 1, 2, and there's the kick out. Oh. Back in the ring now. Oh, look at this. Restraining Malice there as they work together. Obviously that camaraderie will only be short-lived as they have to eventually fight each other, but Rebecca Storm, I think, is going to take every opportunity she can in order to come out on top here. Meanwhile, look at that Uranagi right there. Rebecca Storm going for the pin here on Malice. But the Kitsune Kingdom Women's World Champion is far from done here. Right back up and into the action here. Oh, look at this. Big chop there to Ms. Joyce Monroe. The vet wiped out there in an instant. Oh, here we go. I remember back in the day when Gertrude first debuted, she didn't have a clear-cut identity, went by the ring name Denise, and was basically just a female version of her brother. Oh, is that the end of Gertrude? No! Gertrude finding out! Gertrude took a few years away to find her own stylings and has absolutely come through. Wait a minute, Miss Joyce Monroe! Well, welcome to what needs to be a world champion, Malice. But is this the end of your run here? Oh, man. Miss Joyce Monroe, of course, would love to become a 15-time world champion. And if Miss Joyce Monroe can win here tonight, that could very well be possible. Oh, nasty there. Still no eliminations just yet, but this match will continue until there's only one person left, so it's gonna happen sooner or later. Oh my goodness. Oh, Malice propped against that cell there. My God! To make the skull shatter with shots like that. What a beatdown there. Rebecca Storm might have just been knocked unconscious. 2, but Rebecca with the kick out. Oh, what an Irish whip. And now, Irish whip again. Oh, nasty stuff. Going for the pin here. 1! Only 1. And now, oh, look at this. No, wait a minute. Here we go. Gonna throw. My goodness. Oh, good Lord. Might have just destroyed Miss Joyce Monroe. And that is embarrassing for Rebecca Storm. The last one out. The first one. Well, the last one in. The first one out. Not good for Rebecca Storm. That does not bode well. Oh, look at that, trying to choke out Gertrude Hager, but Gertrude not having any of that. My goodness. Those are some mighty chops there, punishing the Wild Child. But no luck there, still fighting through this. Now remember, we got the World Championship match and the men's dungeon match. I believe the men's dungeon match is actually happening right after this. And then we'll have the men's world title match as Brutus Armstrong is challenged by Donovan Biohazard. Donovan Hazard, one of the hardiest wrestlers to ever step foot in that ring. But Donovan has a bit of a challenge, as Donovan also has the dungeon match. So Donovan's not going to be at 100% in this. So I do want to give that disclaimer if Donovan doesn't come out on top. But let's say Donovan does come out on top. That would mean Donovan, you know, would have beaten Brutus at less than 100%. That's a great give for Donovan. He can use it as an excuse if he loses, but you know, if he wins, my God, that's another legendary notch to Donovan's career, which has only been flourishing in the past few years. Going from strength to strength. What an Irish whip into the turnbuckle there. Oh, that jump suplex damn near folded Malice in half. Oh, but Madison Keys trying to take out Miss Joyce Monroe, but she manages to escape with a few well-placed elbows to the side of the head. Wait a minute, Emerald Flosion. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3. And that's the end of Malice in this one, eliminated. The Consider Kingdom Women's World Champion has little to cry over though, because they're still going to be in the main event of Night of Hall of Glory. So, I can't see much for them to worry about. They're still, they're still one of the best in the business. They're still going to be fighting for it in a world title match. They just can't fight in 2. Oh, look at this. Marcia Garcia there taking Gertrude. Meanwhile, Miss Joyce Monroe going to try and take out Madison Keys there. Triangle choke. Oh, man. Miss Joyce Monroe may be older, but a choke is a choke. And when you're worn out, it's better for your own sake to just take the loss. Oh, my God. What a combo there. 1, 2. But it's still not enough to put away Gertrude. Miss Joyce Monroe there with a stomp to the leg. Lovely neck breaker there from the Wild Child. Gertrude and Marcia both getting back up now. Mossy here with the right hand. And a neck breaker. But it looks like Mossy is starting to really start to weaken here. Every time she slams, you see that moment where she almost like convulses, taking a moment to absorb the pain, I guess is the only way to describe it, before she can grit her teeth now. The dungeon match can do that to you, and Mossy is still a rookie. Hasn't had time to harden like her two final opponents have. Oh, but look at that. Raking that forearm and an elbow to the top of the skull. And now, boom, with a clothesline there, staggering Miss Joyce Monroe. It looks like they've realized that Mossy is a sitting duck. Oh, into the corner there. Irish whip. Oh, here we go. Kicking the leg out. And now, the triangle choke once again. There's a reason that Miss Joyce Monroe became a 14-time world champion. It's because, despite her age, so many of her moves don't rely on her being the most agile, the strongest. You know, someone who could do 450 splashes. They rely on her cunning, her smarts, and she's one of the smartest in the business. As long as she can react, as long as she has that reaction time, as long as she knows how to get you in a position where she can lock in that triangle choke or play your own moves against you, Miss Joyce Monroe can still win world titles, even at her age. And, you know, two very capable opponents figure that out here tonight. That's the thing. Wrestlers, you know, they could get older. They can have farewell matches, but that doesn't mean that the faculties that they had that got them to being legends have gone away. Miss Joyce Monroe may be slower. She may not be as powerful, but she's got the main tools in her arsenal. Look at that. The chops there. Staggering right there. Oh, lovely reversal. And you're really seeing the smarts at play here. In terms of strength, there's no way Miss Joyce Monroe can outpower Gertrude Hagen. But in terms of intelligence, there is decades of difference between the two of them. And now, Miss Joyce Monroe going for the legs here. Oh my God! And on the dungeon floor at the same time. That is brutal stuff. And now, taking Gertrude back into the ring. Can Miss Joyce Monroe put this away? Can Miss Joyce Monroe go to Hall of Glory? 2, no! Gertrude is still in this one. But Miss Joyce Monroe still clearly extremely confident right now. And now, oh, the jab to the face. And now a strike to the back. And again, Irish whip reversal into the corner. Oh my goodness, that uppercut staggering Miss Joyce Monroe. Oh, raking the boot into the face. Gertrude Hagen has already proven herself to be at a world championship level. Maybe has what it takes to finish this one off here. Oh, look at this. Lovely work there by Miss Joyce Monroe. This competition getting so damn close now. It's crazy. Oh. And the punches and strikes once again. And up again. Look at this. Takedown. Has enough been done? 1, 2. My God. It's still not over. And now dragging Gertrude Hagen away from the ropes. Oh, man. You got to think Miss Joyce Monroe is starting to tire out here. She is just trying to find some way to finally push Gertrude over the edge here But Gertrude Hagen, look at that. That Hagen toughness really shining through here. David and Daniel have both shown this as well, that never say die attitude. It can take a lot to properly put them away. And for Gertrude, that has made her a big bully in the women's division. And now, look at this. Ms. Joyce Monroe. Oh my god, what is she planning? Right there on the top, look at that, just clubbing blow after clubbing blow. Oh my god! Simple but effective, wanting to see Ms. Joyce Monroe just collapse under the pressure of those shots. But by god, was it effective. And now, grabbing a hold of Ms. Joyce Monroe at the uppercut there. Oh my goodness. Oh, a huge chop again, and again! Oh no, the Hagen DDT. Wait, that's not the Hagen DDT. Look at that! Oh my god! Maybe something Gertrude wants to do all her own here. Oh no, the Emerald Flosion! 1, 2, 3! Gertrude Hagen is going to the Hall of Glory VGIW Women's World Title match, joining Takara Matsuyama and the current champion, Lia Parker. Now a triple threat match. That match at Hall of Glory is really starting to heat up in a major way. Could Gertrude Hagen once again win the title at the biggest event of the year? Now it's time to move on now to the men's dungeon match. And we have got some big hitters in this one. Xander Horus, now back in VGIW, looks to try and claim the title. But we've got some invitees here, or people who are looking to potentially return to the VGIW brand. That being Donovan Hazard, who has recently been spending his time over in GHK. Daniel Hagen, who had been over in Kitsune Kingdom. And of course, we got other incredible wrestlers as well. I see Wade Danielson in one of those pods. No matter where you slice it here, any of these wrestlers joining the action for the VGIW Men's World Title would make a historic event. Oh my god. They'll be joining Sid, Onslaught, and Brutus Armstrong at the match. And I gotta tell you, that'll be exciting. Two wrestlers who could potentially end the undefeated streak of Brutus Armstrong. Right now, you got Xander Horus, who might be one of the greatest athletes of all time. Incredible strength, you know, one of the pound strongest wrestlers of all time. Incredible athleticism. And then you've got Donovan Hazard, probably the most durable wrestler of all time. Has been taken so much abuse in matches and can just keep on going. Then you've got Wade Danielson, who's just entered this match. Wade Danielson, quite possibly the greatest high flyer of all time. Wade Danielson has had some of the greatest matches of all time. And all three of these wrestlers have been world champions. I can see Daniel Hagen there in that pod. Former Kitsune Kingdom men's world champion. Wade Danielson been a former VGIW world champion. I believe maybe even a Limitless champion. Donovan Hazard and Xander Horus both been GHK and VGIW men's world champions. Daniel Hagen, the greatest striker in VGIW history, up there with the likes of Nuke. Oh my goodness. Everyone in this match is world champions. Aaron Storm, a former VGIW men's world champion. As much as I don't like him, gotta be easily the strongest lifter in the promotion, and a sadistic mind who has gotten his way on many an occasion. And now coming into the match, the greatest submission wrestler I've ever bared eyes upon. It's Hanch Achaya, a former world champion himself. Everyone in this match has held world titles. Any one of these wrestlers would be a huge addition to that triple threat match. Even Sid Onslaught has been a Limitless world champion. Never held the top prize though. But of course that could change at Hall of Glory. But my goodness, look at this. Hanch might have done himself a disservice there with that leg drop. Hanch has got one bad leg and landing on it like that can't have been good for him. It's genuinely hard for me to pick a person who's going to go out first in this lot, because any one of these wrestlers has proven themselves, you know, in multiple games, not just this one, but this one most importantly, that they are a threat. Aaron Storm coming out last now. Aaron Storm's putting together the dungeon matches for this one. And now look at this. 2. And there's the kick out. Oh my god, the referee getting caught in the crossfire here. But it's hard to figure out who is going to go out first here because, oh my god. Whoa, look at that from Donovan. Because there's just so many incredible wrestlers in this. Oh, boom, and a takedown. Irish whip into the referee again. And now Xander lifting up Hanchicharya and Snake Eyes. Irish whip again into the corner. And Aaron Storm about to join the action. But yeah, all of these wrestlers have done pretty well for themselves. And maybe Hanch has had the least eventful run in 2K24, but Hanch has proved himself to be absolutely someone who you shouldn't overlook. Has has in the past just laid dormant and suddenly, boom, risen to the surface. Had a great run in 2K18, and then I think it was either 2K19 or 2K22. Suddenly resurfaced again. Could be Hanch's time once again to have another killer run. Hanch actually had that killer run when he crossed over to CW. Sadly, a lot of it lost media, but that legendary match that Hanch had when he beat, and then in his prime, Ace Attack Bakke, still preserved as one of the few bits of media, and you can actually see it on this very channel. We did send a collaboration link to the Great Orc, so if the Orc's seeing this, accept those blooming links already. We want them on your channel too. They're from your past already. Oh dear. Look at this. Whoa! And a kick to Wade as well. Clearly, oh my goodness, they're desperate to try and put this away. Oh! Donovan Hazard. Donovan, the way he moves is like, you know, I don't want to say final boss, because I've always called the Crusher the final boss. Donovan Hazard is like that boss that you get like maybe halfway in, maybe 3/4 of the way, that in some ways is harder than the final boss. Like, the final boss is still going to take you hours to beat, but there is just something about that boss in the, that isn't even, that nearly final boss, that in some ways, tricks you out more. That by the time you've learned how to beat that boss, it makes the final boss easier to deal with. You know what I mean? That's what I feel about when it comes to Donovan. Donovan, with that incredible hardiness that's led to one of the best Regal Rampage performances, has led to them having multiple times where wrestlers have had to gang up to take them out, has led them to being a multi-time world champion. I'm just saying, don't overlook them. Meanwhile, of course, anyone who has been watching Shockwave Sports will want to see Aaron Storm come out on top. I don't get it myself, but Aaron Storm, leader of Storm System Worldwide, has absolutely courted controversy and his own little fan base in equal measure. With overwhelming strength that he'll swear up and down is all natural, and because of his workout regimen and supplements, I'll tell you what supplements they are, Aaron Storm claims that you too can look like him, or at least close enough. He basically considers himself perfection in the world of wrestling. Aaron Storm, though, the success has spoke for itself. Aaron Storm has won himself plenty of titles in the past. One of my personal favourites, though, Wade Danielson. That high-flying ability. Wade isn't just someone who does like 800 flips. He can flip for sure, but you don't see him doing something like a 630 senton or double rotation moonsault. What you will see from Wade is an ability to springboard, to climb those ropes, to fly through the air with the greatest of ease, and there is a certain artistry that Wade has done it. In many ways, Wade has always pushed the boundaries of high flying. He's always, someone like Samuel will probably put more flips into their overall presentation, but Wade has always been someone who has managed to make it into a cohesive whole. Look at that. No, still not enough there. And that's what's always made Wade so impressive to me. Whether it be flying through the ropes for that incredible through the eye of a needle tornado DDT. Be it 450 moves like this, be it those incredibly seamless springboards, Wade is an artist in that ring. Still though, can't put away Donovan despite hitting the 450 elbow drop, one of the latest moves in Wade's repertoire. I can tell you, I wonder what people like Wade are going to bring when we all move over to WWE 2K26. No doubt, the greatest high flyer in VGIW is going to only continue to heighten his craft. Oh man, hands there dropped on the back of his head. And now, look at this, Irish whip into the corner. Oh my goodness. And now, locking horns once again. Over to the ropes. Oh, coming in from behind. Xander Horus grabbing a hold of Wade Danielson. And Snake Eyes! What a German suplex there. Honestly, if I was Donovan, I would just go out now. I would let myself be eliminated so I could freshen myself up for the match with Brutus, or as much as I can now after taking all the punishment I would have taken as Donovan. Donovan's durable, but Donovan is following up a dungeon match with fighting the undefeated Brutus Armstrong. I just don't know if that's wise. Oh my god, Poison Rana! Despite what I was saying about Wade Danielson earlier, one big hiccup here is the fact that it's in the dungeon. That does severely limit what Wade is capable of doing. Because if Wade flies to the outside, that's going to hurt Wade a lot. And you could fly off of the pod for sure, but outside of that, I don't know how much Wade can realistically do. Not to say Wade couldn't win, but Wade has to work with a smaller set of options here. Oh man, wait a minute, look at that, dumped on the outside by Donovan Hazard. Meanwhile, oh, and Aaron dumping Daniel. Oh no, look at this. Aaron and Xander taking down a hand and busting him open. Aaron and Xander have some history from the 2K18 days. Back in the day when, oh my goodness, wait a minute, pinfall. 1, 2, hand kicks out. Back in the day, Xander Horus had a great 2 out of 3 falls match with the Reaper. Came so close, but lost 1-2 to the Reaper. Oh, Hagen DDT! Driving down! Going for the pin! Meanwhile, no! Hanch is right back up! You've got to be kidding! Meanwhile, oh god, that springboard didn't work out. Then Aaron Storm, right after the match, cashed in the championship briefcase to become the world champion. Xander was like, you only did that because of me. And it led to them having a match at the first ever, whoa, VGIW finale, where Aaron Storm would lose the title to Xander Horus. And it looks like as we approach VGIW Finale 4, it's all coming full circle here tonight. Nearly 8 years later. Or I guess, would it be 8 years later? More like 6 years later. It doesn't matter. Point is, several years later, long after the fact, these two have collided again. Meanwhile, Xander going for the pin on Donovan here. 1, 2, but a kick out. What will it take to put Donovan away? Meanwhile, look at that stretch right there. Oh, could Wade be done? No, Wade with the escape. Great work there. Stinger splash from Aaron Storm. Oh my goodness. Thrown to the outside there. Lovely takedown there by Wade Danielson. Still no eliminations yet though. These wrestlers are very much holding firm in this one. Oh, here we go. Taken over to the corner. And now, wait a minute. Look at this. Oh, right across the back there. And now, Irish whip into the corner. Oh, lovely work there. And now, brought back up once again. Oh, the back and forth here. Oh, wow. Xander Horus there. 2. But Xander will not give up. And Aaron Storm looks like he's starting to get exhausted here. He's been exerting himself in this one. DDT! Oh, man, and Hanstead dropped there. My God, Donovan throwing Wade. 1, 2, But Wade kicks out. The wrestlers, I'm wondering if they know what to do to take each other out. Because it seems like none of them have the capacity to die. It's making for a truly incredible match. And I cannot wait to see how this one, oh man, shakes up. Any of these wrestlers deserves to be in that main event. Oh, look at that way going for Hanch. The Hanch was looking for that label lock. That's tapped out so many people. Oh man, the Hanch may not get to use it. Daniel Hagen meanwhile climbing up to the top rope as Wade goes for the pin. 1, 2... No, it's still not enough. Aaron Storm now, grabbing hold of them, but Donovan! Good God! Oh, Aaron, what a suplex! Meanwhile, look at Wade there, trying to lift up Hanch, but Hanch with those elbows to the bloodied head of Wade Danielson, and a DDT! Clubbing the skulls together there. Great work by Xander Horus, being smart there in trying to take down these two raisers. But that couldn't have outfought that one. The brass knuckles. And Xander Horus, the referee though, focused on if Donovan will tap. Doesn't see the pinfall. Oh, there it is. Oh, not nearly enough time surely to recover. But the label lock. We might be having back-to-back eliminations here. Donovan has it now, here with the label lock. And there we go. Xander Horus and Donovan Hazard. In fairness to Xander, he was hit with brass knuckles. I don't know what he could have done there. And the label lock from Hajachaya, it might easily be the most lethal submission hold in VGIW history. Donovan now has very little time to recover for the match against the undefeated. I'm worried for him there. Meanwhile, Aaron Storm has been eliminated from proceedings now. And it's down to these final three. Wade Danielson, Daniel Hagen, and Hajachaya. One of them will be joining the match. Wade Danielson has fought the undefeated Brutus Armstrong on many an occasion. And whilst he seems to keep coming closer, he's obviously not yet beaten the undefeated. Hajachaya and Daniel Hagen, meanwhile, if they fought Brutus Armstrong, it hasn't been for a good long while. I'm actually going to triple check, because we have Brutus's streak right here on the record doc. Let me just see if I can find it. On the current tab. Has Hanch ever fought? Hanch has never fought. And Daniel Hagen has only ever fought back in VGIW episode 95. Like nearly 100 episodes ago. So Daniel Hagen, it's been a long time since he fought Brutus Armstrong, and Hanch has never done so, apparently. Oh, man. That is very interesting. The fact that someone with the most lethal submission hold has never got to fight. Oh, that was right at the bad knee there. I wonder if Hanch may be the wrestler that holds the secret. Of course, no matter how you look at it, any of these wrestlers could be the ones. Daniel Hagen, when he fought Brutus, was very different to how he is now. Daniel Hagen now is far more of a main event wrestler. Now a world champion, a former world champion. Daniel may have the tools now to put away the undefeated. And of course, no one knows Brutus better than Wade. If someone can read Brutus inside and out, it would be Wade Danielson. So no matter how you strike this, that's a pretty damn good matchup. By the way, if anyone else tells me that, oh, Hanch was in like a match that Brutus happened to be in like a Champions Challenge, I'm on about like one-on-one type of deal, you know. Hanch has never fought Brutus one-on-one. Daniel Hagen's only done it once. So let's just get that cleared up. DDT! DDT! And now, oh, Wade grabbing Hanch there, dropping him. Could this be the end for Hanch? 2. No! Hanch still in this one. Daniel Hagen now grabbing a hold of Wade here. Lariat! Taking him down. You got to think the undefeated Brutus Armstrong and Sid Onslaught, both who will be in that main event, are watching this carefully, observing who their opponent could be. There could be, for Sid, it could be a fellow second-generation wrestler in Daniel Hagen, or it could be strength versus speed in Wade Danielson, or strength, brain versus brawn if Hancharya joins the action. My goodness. Oh no. Look at this. What a takedown. One, two. No! You've got to be joking. How is this match not over? What is it going to take to put this away? Hancharya now sending Wade to the outside. I think Hanch just wants to try and separate them so he doesn't have to focus on so much. Oh, but still though, Daniel Hagen still in this one. You got the striking of Daniel Hagen, the high-flying of Wade Danielson, the submission skills of Hancharya. One of them will be joining the undefeated Brutus Armstrong and Sid Onslaught at Hall of Glory. And my God, it shows no end in sight. Oh, Wade Danielson, 450 splash to Daniel Hagen. 1, 2, 3. It's down to the final two now. And Wade flying, trying to put this away. Can he do it? Can he finish Hancharya? Oh, look at those elbows there to the midsection. Oh, going for the ankle lock. Going for the ankle lock. Hanch with the ankle lock. Look at that. Wait, is this the end? The referee checking, but Wade slips away. But look at that, holding onto the ankle as a high flyer. He needs that ability to move. And now that has been stolen from him by Hancharya. And Hanch, look at that. Ready to strike. My God, what a lariat. And now, Wade back up. Gonna try and fight despite that, but Hanch taking control, throwing Wade back in here. Hanch is clearly wanting to make sure that it's clear that he is the one that's going to dictate how things go now, from now on in this match. Both are bloodied, both are battered, both are beaten. Oh, the lapel lock! The lapel lock! It's over! It's over! It's over! Wade is seconds away from tapping! What can he do in this situation? No way did he slip away from that. No way! That is incredible right there. Wade! Oh my God, what is he planning? Maybe high flying is off the you know, maybe he can't do a 450 splash. But look at that with a tornado DDT. Wade can adapt. 2, 3. And that adaptability may be the final piece in the puzzle Wade needs to end the undefeated streak of Brutus Armstrong at Hall of Glory. Can he do it? Can he do it? I can't wait to find out. This is going to be great. This. Wow. And now for the world title. And now, oh man, Donovan Hazard, not at 100%, but still, that durability, second to none, is what he's hoping will, you know, get him through to the finish line. I can't wait to see how this one's going to turn out, honestly. This is going to be a big one. The undefeated Brutus Armstrong is ready. I'm nervous for Donovan, though. Donovan's not at 100%. I don't know how much Donovan can realistically handle after fighting in a dungeon match. The durability is second to none, though, so that's why I don't want to completely dismiss Donovan here. Donovan has done some crazy stuff in his career. Here we go now. The match begins. And Brutus there, rushing in. And this is why I was nervous. Because Brutus is not like other wrestlers either. You've got two wrestlers who have repeatedly pushed the limits of human conditioning. For Brutus, that has resulted in being undefeated for nearly a decade now. Oh my god, he's not waiting around here. Look at this. Flying through the air. There's nobody quite like Brutus Armstrong. Nobody quite like Donovan. But let's be real here. Donovan is going to have to do a lot if he wants to hopefully put away Brutus and end the streak. Back in the ring now. Oh, the referee! Oh my god, Donovan! That was very deliberate there. Donovan Hazard making it clear that he doesn't care about obliterating the referee. He's making it clear to Brutus, this is a match he is going to dictate. He is the one in control. He's not even the champ. He's not undefeated. But Donovan made it clear that in this match does not matter. This is absolutely unprecedented. Brutus has faced some hardy opponents before, but I've never seen any who have demanded respect in this way. Oh no, look at this now. Flying with a crossbody, but Brutus unfazed. Just not a single hint of worry on the part of Brutus Armstrong. And he's making it clear that he is still very much the top dog right now. Back in the ring now. Oh, the back and forth here. Lovely work. Oh, nasty stuff there. And now, bringing Brutus back up again. Oh my goodness. Oh. And now, Donovan Hazard really starting to brutalize Brutus. Oh, and Brutus now bleeding at the hands of Donovan Hazard. Oh my goodness. No mercy at all from Brutus Armstrong. From Donovan Hazard to Brutus Armstrong. The beatdown continues, and this really is why I didn't want to discount Donovan Hazard. Because Donovan Hazard, despite the fact that he just wrestled in a dungeon match of all things, is one of the hardiest wrestlers I've ever seen. I've talked about durable wrestlers before. I've talked about the likes of Fred Creature Lane. I've talked about some wrestlers who have been able to, like Venom the Lizard King, who have been able to endure so much. But nobody has had a career, a near decade-long career, full of just taking blow after blow after blow, and yet not just surviving like some of the others, but getting back up and annihilating opponents like Donovan Hazard has. Donovan Hazard truly has been an unkillable entity in that ring. Someone who has been able to take more abuse than most others. That's led to a record-setting Regal Rampage run where Donovan lasted like top 10, I think top 3 longest performances of all time, or at least top 5 longest performances of all time, and the most eliminations in the match's history, all in one performance. So top 5 longest and top 1 most eliminations. But also why Donovan has repeatedly been a world champion, why Donovan has repeatedly been targeted in multi-man matchups and yet still keeps going back for more. It's why Donovan, whilst not at 100% heading into this match against the undefeated Brutus Armstrong, why I don't want to discount him. I think Donovan would have a hell of a better chance if he was at 100%. But it's clear that Brutus is still in for a run for his money here if he hopes to extend his streak. Oh, look at that. Big slam there. And now climbing to the top rope here. Brutus maybe looking for that Brutus ball to put this one away. Just like he won the world title with over a year ago. But Donovan is just getting back up. That won Brutus the damn title, for God's sake. Being thrown by Brutus Armstrong. Donovan Hazard. That damn durability. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. Imagine being hit by a finisher of Brutus Armstrong's and just getting back up immediately. You already had a match like moments ago. Oh, it's over. Oh my God, no. Oh, the powerbomb. Surely 2 finishes has to be enough. 1, 2, 3. And Brutus wins. Again, though, what would have happened if Donovan was at 100%? You can see that Brutus looked a bit worried there, and I can't say I blame him. Thank you so much for watching the VGIW Super Show, the final show before VGIW Finale. Be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the VGIW channel for more, and comment down below and share this video. We'll see you next time!